Pisces, we're going to look into who's keeping eyes on you, who's watching you. So, I don't know why. I'm getting the numbers 2 through 4. So this could be people that you've known the past 2 to 4 years. This could have been people you knew 2 to 4 years ago. I'm seeing the numbers 2 through 4. It could be 2 to 4 people who's keeping eyes on you. We're going to look into it and see what's coming out. If you guys need anything, check out that comment section always. I do have readings on a flash sale right now if you want to check that out. My oracle cards that I may or may not use are down below. I have birth charts for sale, all the things. All right. Who's keeping eyes on you? Yeah. There is a third person. So there's either a partner that was a karmic to you. This is someone you used to work with. Or this is a karmic to someone that you know. So there is like, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like this is someone who's not necessarily your fan that could be watching you. Okay. I don't know why. Give me 2 more. Give me a card for the third person. I feel like there's 4 people keeping eyes on you. And 4th. The 4th one could be a Virgo significantly because I've got a Hermit card here. Okay, so the first person keeping eyes on you could be someone that is a karmic partner for you. So this could be an ex, this could be a friend that you've learned things with. I just mixed up a bunch of cards that were not supposed to be together. Or this is like one of your exes or someone you used to entertain, their current partner that could actually be a karmic. Someone though here is an external party. They're karmic in their energy. They could be a drinker. They could love to drink. They could be the kind of person where they're always tired during the day, but at night they wake up. Okay. This is someone that you ended something with. This is someone you cut off. They either did something or said something that resulted in you cutting them off. You could have had to cut them off because they disappointed you. So what does that make me think of? That makes me think of the relationships where it's an energy of, I'm not going to tell my lover how to show up. I'm not going to tell my friend to show up, but their loyalty will show. So have you ever had a friend where people are bad-mouthing you and they'll sit in on the bad-mouthing? They won't take up for you. They might not even bad-mouth you. But they're a part of the environment. So it's like, how deep is your loyalty? Because boy, let me tell you, you might not talk crap about me, but you'll gladly sit as a fly on the wall while everybody else is. I'm kind of seeing that for some of you. This is someone who disappointed you, who made you sad, who made you go, great, now I can't trust you. That's awesome. So again, this is either a partner that was a karmic for you, or this is like a friend, a family member, or someone you used to work with where you guys had some sort of moment where they disappointed you. You could have recognized that this person lacked stability. This person could now want to come in and heal something because they see you as a soulmate. Again, this could be a friend who did something and it's like, no, you show up how you need to show up and I will adjust to how you're showing up. And they could have done something and then you adjusted to that. Okay, this is what it's reminding me of. Earlier, I was listening to something and the girl had said in the episode, she said, me and my friend become friends again. She said, but what was weird is she come up to me and she said, why did you leave me? Why did you abandon me? And she looked straight at her friend and said, I never abandoned you. She said, I jumped ship when I realized you pushed me off a cliff and that was the only way I could save myself. That's what I'm getting here. Somebody could have pushed you off a cliff or done something where it's like, whoa, show me who you really are. Show me your true colors. Show me how you really feel. Show me who you are as an actual person. And by God, I will make sure I listen and I believe. That's how you were. Now, after some sort of time, this person could want to talk to you or have some sort of conversation with you. This person could also say that you got some sort of communication that you didn't like, and because you got that communication, you blocked them or left them high and dry. What does that remind me of? That reminds me of the people who go, well, they just didn't like what they heard or what I had to say. That's the reason they act like that. When in reality, that might have showed you their true character. It wasn't about you getting communication you didn't want to hear, you getting communication you didn't like. Sometimes when someone shows you who they are, you got to believe them. And I feel like in this moment, you started recognizing, this doesn't emotionally fulfill me. You're not a friend. You're not a lover I want to have. You're not a family member worth having in my corner. And then an ending could have ensued. Why do they want to talk to you? Well, they're actually kind of juggling. They're unsure if they should reach out. They want to tell you something. What do they want to tell you? That you walking away or leaving them behind really wounded them. We're going to leave that there. This other thing could also be someone who played you against one another. Have you guys ever liked someone and they be going around messing with everybody and they're pinning people against one another when actually they're the bad person? Some of you, that could have been the problem as well. Some of you, someone could have gotten in the way of a friendship, a family dynamic, or a relationship. And now the person could want to fix it. I definitely keep getting 3 parties in this first energy. So there could have been a third party type of situation. Okay, let's get more. So who is this person that's watching you that wants to build a foundation? Let's see what that is. Okay, there's someone here that wants to date you, court you, wanting to build a foundation. What does this look like? Who is this? Ooh, the devil. Okay. There's someone that's also watching you that could want to build a foundation with you. I'm saying that they could want to have fun with you, want to court you, want to go out. I am saying, though, that this relationship is going to lack stability. So this is going to be a relationship where this person might be watching you and they might want to ask you out, date you, reunite with you, whatever that looks like. But what I'm saying is that you guys won't make it to an actual foundation being built. So you either won't make it into the relationship status or something's going to fall apart before this actually starts being built together. This person could be at a place where they're needing to make a choice on what they want and what they want to do. They could be feeling really burdened and overwhelmed. Why do they want to build with you? Let's ask that. Because they're trying to have the strength and the courage to get through some sense of conflicted energy or differences. So what's happening here is there is someone else watching you. There's a second person that's got eyes on you. They want to reunite with you. They want to go out. They want to have fun. The differences between you two has really burdened them. So this is someone who's kind of in the mindset of, I need to give this my all, because if I don't try this, if I don't at least give this another shot, I'm going to regret it. We might not be able to fix our differences. We might not be able to get on the same page, but we also can't say that we didn't try if it fails. So you've got someone else watching you who could want to come in and build some sort of foundation. However, it might not necessarily be a long-term foundation. It might be someone who's like, hey, listen, I like you. I want to date you. I want to court you. You guys might realize that this is not the relationship where both of you thrive. If this is someone from your past, this is someone wanting to come in and try to give this a shot, try to give this a go. However, I am saying that there's going to have to be a lot of strength and courage to get through the differences, and that the differences might still be too much to overcome, which might end up being the reason why you guys don't build a foundation or it isn't necessarily successful. They are saying with the second person to take it slow and steady if that's something you decide to do. That person could be coming in the next 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months, just to let you know. Yeah, again, they could be spying. They could also not be taking action because they're unsure what you're up to or what you're doing. Okay, let's go to the third person. So the third person who's watching you could be in a moment of spending time by themselves. They could be a very wounded, insecure person. They could have the tendency to play the victim. They could be someone who taught you a very hard karmic lesson. This person's very codependent, and that's their insecurity manifesting into their environment. I'm seeing whoever this is, you did learn the lesson around them. So why are they watching you? They're watching you because they feel like you're getting a lot of good news and wishes fulfilled. And there could be an energy here where this is the energy of like a family member who's actually not the kind of family member you want in your corner. This is giving me frenemy vibes. This is someone who could be jealous of your success, your victory, and your good times. This is someone who's feeling depleted. This person's spending a lot of time alone right now. Again, you learned a hard lesson around this person, but they could be watching you and watching how you have fulfilling relationships coming into your life. They could even be feeling like you're getting everything that they wanted or they asked for. So if this is like a mother, this is the kind of mom that's not necessarily healthy, and she sees her children as competition, and you're her competition. You are achieving more than she did. She's playing the victim right now, mainly because she's very insecure and wounded. You've learned a lesson around this and around the motherly aspect, but this person could be feeling really jealous, really annoyed. This person could even be getting communication that you're doing something that you were unsure about. How does that make them feel? And how does that make them feel? And why do they feel the need to watch you? Because they're not confident, they're not independent. Okay. 2 things. I see that this person is resting and healing, but I'm also seeing that any little good news that you get that they find out about, they could try to sabotage it. It could put them into a place of not being confident. Here's an example. Let's say that this is a friend or a family member. This is someone who sees you as competition. This is someone who, let's say that you've got good news. This isn't going to be someone who's going to congratulate you. You would tell them, oh my God, I got promoted. We should go out. We should celebrate. They're going to be along the energy of, I'm really tired. I don't want to go out. You should just go out and have fun. They are tired. That part is true. One of the parts they're not telling you, though, is that they don't really want to celebrate you because you are showing them what they don't have. You're showing them where they went wrong, and they don't like that. Because if you show them that they are not the victim, that they chose their reality, it triggers everything inside of them for them to have to heal on a deeper journey and for them to get out of this indecisive, but it's always against me. The world's against me. It's always, the world's a big bully to me. That could be this person's energy. Now, I am saying that this person lacks confidence and they're not really abundant and independent. So anytime you have something good going for you, they might show up in a way where they might say something that doesn't make sense. Here's an example. Let's say you go get a brand new car. You get in the car and you're like, oh my God, I love this. This person might get in the car and go, ooh, I don't like this. Didn't ask. Guess why? Because you can't afford one of these anyway. So why are you giving your opinion? That's this person's energy. It's a little bit of like if you bought a new home, they would come in and critique the things that they don't like. They would be the damper on your parade because they're insecure, because they're wounded, because they like to play the victim. And again, you get good news, you have celebration, good things are coming for you, and it's a little bit of like, I'm going to be the rain to your parade because this isn't cool. How did you get this? How did you do this? So for some of you, there was someone keeping their eyes on you that is seeing you as someone who's got success. You could be traveling, you could be getting some sense of fulfillment. I definitely see this person recharging. I also, again, see this person wanting to play the victim or having maybe unnecessary opinions. They could be having money problems as well, just to let you know. They could be having finance issues here coming up. They could be putting themselves in a hole, trying to keep up with you and what you're doing. So let's say that you saved and you decided that you were going to take a dream vacation that you've saved for 5 years. This could be the kind of friend or family member that might put that vacation on a credit card and might not be able to pay it. They might put themselves in a bind simply because they have a little bit of FOMO. They don't like that you're celebrating things and having things go in your favor. And they feel like they've been manifesting things, but it's not working. That's what I'm saying here. So, yeah, I would just be aware that you have someone around you or someone watching you that's very insecure. And every conversation you're going to have with them, it's going to be around how nothing ever works out for them. It's always the world against them. They could even talk about their finances and how they're having a hard time paying their bills. What they might not tell you, though, is that they've been spending a lot of unnecessary money, buying things that they can't afford, buying things that they don't need, trying to keep up with you. So I am seeing that as well. So some of you, you got a wounded, I'm definitely getting a feminine energy. So this could be someone who expects to be given things, but doesn't expect to have to get up and work for it or go after it or achieve it. That person might be getting really triggered here in your upcoming future. They could want you to nurture them. And I don't see that that's going to happen. I see that you guys are going to be going into a new cycle. This person might get to a point where they start holding the things that they don't like about you to themselves. So again, remember me saying they might get in the car and go, oh, I really like your brand new car, but I hate this, this is dumb, this is ugly. And it's like, okay, why are you in the car critiquing? Didn't ask. Be glad you even in this car. That's the energy I'm getting. I do see, though, with the new cycle, this person might start keeping things kind of close to their chest, simmering in silence. And I see them getting a message of good news around you in the near future and it kind of chapping their ass. Okay, fourth person. The fourth person could be a Virgo. It is someone who likes to stay in their comfort zone. It's someone who has the tendency to have a negative outlook. It's someone who cares about you, but someone who needed to go through a moment or a season of introspection. Give me more. So what they're learning is that they could want to balance and heal something with you, but they're unsure how to do it. Yeah, so there's someone watching you who could be in a moment of a lot of anxiety. They could be in a moment of overthinking. They could be the kind of person where they like to stay in their comfort zone, but they could be going through a moment of introspection. They could be recognizing that they care about you and that they have sincere feelings towards you. So this could just be like a family member who really cares about you. You've always been their favorite. But maybe when it comes to love and relationships, they have a negative outlook. Maybe they've had a lot of anxiety and they've been overthinking. Maybe there's just someone you've had a falling out with, or you guys are not seeing eye to eye. Maybe this is someone who's stripping down what people are expecting from them versus what they're willing to give. This is someone who's going through a moment of changing. They're feeling kind of void. But I see a lot of balance happening for this person. I see things being balanced in their life, and I see them having a lot of success and victory. Why are they watching you, though? So this person's feeling really dissatisfied. So this is either someone who missed an opportunity with you because they had a negative outlook and now they could want to come in and take care of you and balance something and heal something because they now see that they can have success and victory. Or this is a friend or a family member where they're in a moment of feeling discontent, feeling not satisfied, feeling like they don't know what to do, where to go, what the next step is. But this moment is really helping them get rid of a negative outlook, get outside of their comfort zone, and recognize that maybe they've been limiting their self simply because they have fears or they have illusions of what's going to take place. Here's an example. I know a lot of people don't want to be vulnerable or tell someone how they feel because what if they reject me? What if they ignore me? What if it doesn't matter. What if they do? What if they don't? It doesn't matter. What matters is that in that moment, you need to get something off your chest. It doesn't matter how they react. It doesn't matter what they're going to say, what they're going to do, how they're going to feel. What matters is that in that moment, you got to get something off your chest. And in that moment, you're recognizing that sometimes the illusion is more overwhelming than the actual reality. And sometimes our fears are doing nothing more than keeping us stuck and keeping us in a comfort zone where we're looking at something and the outcome's always negative. Sometimes even if you don't get what you want, that's not a negative outcome. Maybe it's protecting you from something you don't know. Maybe you've went through that lesson and you don't need to go through that lesson again. And until that person or that place grows, it's still a lesson to you, not a blessing. We don't know why everything happens the way it does, but what I'm saying here is that someone here is changing and evolving, and they're watching you because there's some sort of fulfillment that you give to this person. Again, there's an energy of like being sincere, being compassionate. There's a nurturing energy here. So this is either someone that you're being there for in a moment when they need it, or this is someone who missed an opportunity with you and they're looking back and going, oh my, I really loved that person. I wanted to take care of that person. Now, if this is someone you know, this is someone that's going through a huge season of growth, and you could be helping them heal or transform in a way that could have seemed overwhelming in their past. Yeah, and they're going towards a new beginning. This could be something that they've been kind of fighting. So some of you could be helping a family member get to the next phase of their life, a phase that they've been fighting. This could be something as simple as me and Sally's getting divorced. I need to buy a home, but analysis paralysis, it seems harder than it should be. You could be along the energy of, it ain't as hard as you make it out to be. It's really not that bad. You're in your own little negative outlook. You're in your own little negative outlook, negative world. You're trying to stay in your comfort zone. Listen, I care enough about you to call you out and say you're harming yourself in this moment. And I know you're not satisfied. And I know you're just kind of like an analysis paralysis, but you're going to have to shake out of it. The only reason you're thinking this is because you're not satisfied. The only reason you're thinking this is because you're scared that you're going to apply for something and be rejected, or you're going to tell that person that you love them and then look at you and go, I don't feel the same. But what's worse, telling someone that you love them and they don't feel the same, or not telling that person at all and questioning whether or not they ever felt it? Just asking. Okay, so the fourth person that could be watching you or keeping eyes on you, you could be kind of helping them grow, helping them get through some sort of anxiety and overthinking and comfort zone that has kept them in a sense of being kind of void. You could also be pushing them to actually do soul searching that they've been needing to do, because you're doing it with such compassion and nurturing energy. You're allowing this person to be wrong. You're allowing this person, this could even be like a family member, like a brother or sister, where they get frustrated and you're like, take it out on me. I can handle it. I know you're frustrated. I know you're mad. I know you want to blame me for why mom died, why dad died. You can blame me. I don't care. But let's be honest. Let's be real. Life just got real and we got to get it. We got to get it together. And I'm not going to let you sit here and stay in this void period where you're going to be so negative and you're going to harm yourself. We're not doing it. That could be your energy with this fourth person. And you could be kind of fighting for a new beginning for this person. You deserve the new beginning. I know you feel like when mom died or when dad died, we died, but we didn't. You still have me. You will always have me. We've got to do this. That could be the energy that you're bringing to the table. And you could be telling someone, listen, it's okay for you not to be okay. It's okay for you not to be satisfied. It's okay for you to be discontent in what's happening. None of us wanted this to happen. But what's not okay is for you to limit yourself because of an illusion or because of fear. That's not okay. That's your energy. And that's the reason this person could be watching you, is because you're helping them grow in a way that is substantial. You're helping them get out of a place of being dissatisfied, maybe broke, feeling alone, feeling depleted or abandoned or rejected. That's what I'm saying here. So you're helping guide someone. You're helping someone kind of become their confident, abundant, independent, emotionally vulnerable self without any apologies. Again, this could be telling someone, listen, it's okay for you to tell someone how you feel. And if they don't like it, that's on them, that ain't on you. There's nothing wrong with being vulnerable. There's nothing wrong with telling someone how you feel and them saying, don't tell me that. Be who you are and don't apologize for that. Be confident in what you feel called to do. That's what I'm saying here. But I'm also saying that this person might keep eyes on you because you are helping them in a moment of self-reflection. Where do they want to go? What do they want to pay off, and what do they don't? And where have they been blocking their own self? Where have they been not making choices they need to make? Where have they been acting like there's a problem when there isn't? Where have they been carrying burdens when they shouldn't? That's kind of where you're at. I feel like you're a guiding force. For some of you, I definitely feel that this is a friend or a family member. It could be a lover, but if it's a lover, it's the energy of like you paving the pathway for them to follow and say, I'm human. And for you to be like, I know you're human. I never expected anything different. It's okay. But I'm glad you went through that moment of introspection and figured out what you wanted and really evaluated. What am I willing to sacrifice and what am I not? And someone here is recognizing that they're an overthinker. All right, leaving it here. Have a blessed day.